Hello, children. Welcome back to History Lesson Kingdoms, Kings, and an Early Republic. In this video, we will be studying about some important Mahajanapads, mainly the Magad and the Vriji or Vajji. Magad was one of the fastest growing Mahajanpad of the later Vedic period, about 200 years ago. As you can see in the map here, Magad was situated roughly in the regions of Bihar and West Bengal. In the beginning period, the capital of Magad was Rajgriha or Rajgir. Later on, it was shifted to Patliputra, which we now know as Patna, the capital of present-day state Bihar. Many rivers such as the Ganga and its tributary Son flowed through Magad and made it prosperous. The river water was important for transport, water supply and for irrigation, that is to make the farmlands fertile. Many parts of Magad were covered with forest, which again proved to be very useful for Magad. The wood of the forest was used to build houses, carts, chariots, etc. and elephants were captured from the forest and tamed and trained to fight battles and increase the army strength of Magad. Moreover, the soil of Magad was rich in iron ore, which was mined and used to make tools and weapons. No wonder it was one of the most powerful empires. India's two great empires, the Mauryan dynasty empire and Gupta dynasty empire, emerged from Magad. But much before these two empires came into existence, Magad was under the control of powerful rulers like Bimbisar and his son Ajatasattu of Haryanka dynasty, who widely expanded the territories. Similarly, there was another important ruler, Mahapadma Nand, who extended boundaries of Magad to the northwest part of the subcontinent. You must have heard about him in the stories of Chanakya and Chandragupta Maurya. It was during this time, that is about 2300 years ago, that Alexander, a king from Greece in Europe, decided to set out to conquer the whole world, starting from Greece and conquering parts of Egypt and West Asia. He came up to India. However, his soldiers were tired of fighting for so many years and wanted to go back. So he couldn't conquer India and had to return back. Children, now let us have a look at Vajji, another important region of that time period. It is also situated in the present state of Bihar. Unlike Magad, Vajji was a Ganasangh where not one but there were many rulers. Each ruler was known as Raja. They performed the rituals together. They met regularly in assemblies and took all the decisions through debates and discussions. However, women, dasas and the kambakaras were not allowed to participate in these assemblies. Both Buddha and Mahavira belonged to these Ganasanghs. There is also an account which says Ajatasattu took all his decisions only after consultation with Buddha. When he wanted to attack the Vajjis, he sent his minister Vasakara to meet Buddha and get his advice. Buddha replied that Vajji would continue to prosper as long as they held full and frequent public assemblies. They met and took the decisions together, established rules for the kingdom and followed them too. They respected, supported and listened to their Vajji women were free and not held by force or captured. The local shrines were maintained in both towns and villages. The wise saints were respected irrespective of their beliefs and allowed to enter and leave the country freely. Don't you think, children, this is the true essence of a democratic country? Because of these activities, these sanghas lasted for a very long time till about 1500 years ago, when last of the Ganas or sanghas was conquered by the Gupta dynasty rulers. Vajji Gansang has laid down some ideals of a democratic country which will lead to its prosperity. Does our country in today's time follow any of these? Let us find out. This table here informs us about the modern day location of the ancient Mahajanpads. With this, we come to the end of this lesson, and in next video, new lesson. Till then, read the lesson from the textbook, observe this video carefully and complete your note.